Scan likely.
What's up, Ronnie? It's the one that's in my neighborhood. Yeah. Happened at 1:30 last night. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. There was a shooting last night at 1:30 in the morning. This domestic violence type situation where the guy was fighting with his girlfriend. He shot out her tires on her car as she tried to exit the property. He took, I think, one kid hostage, a juvenile. Had the juvenile at gunpoint when the cops responded. When the cops responded, he engaged the cops. Cops fired at him. He discharged the hostage taker discharged his firearm at the hostage he was holding hostage, killing that juvenile, and the cops eventually killed him. So it's an officer-involved shooting. The suspect was the target of the officers, not the child. The person that was holding the child hostage actually shot and killed the child. And that's the way it goes here in Las Vegas. They don't negotiate in standoffs or anything like that. They shoot to kill. It doesn't matter if you're attempting to harm yourself. They will engage you until you either harm yourself or they kill you. That's how standoffs go here in Las Vegas. Yeah, why can't I fly? No. It's all over the news. It just happens to be in my neighborhood, so it happened at 1:30 last night. So while I was sleeping, in Las Vegas, Nevada. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the shooter shot and killed the juvenile hostage, and killed the juvenile hostage, and the cop shot and killed him because Metro don't negotiate. Yeah. It doesn't matter if you got a hostage. It doesn't matter if you're attempting to harm yourself. If you're in a barricade situation, you're in a situation like this in Las Vegas, Metro will shoot and kill you. They don't care if you got 5 hostages. They will kill them too. That's just the way Metro is. And I know that for a fact. So, you know, back in the day, I was in 2 barricaded armed situations, threatening to harm myself, and they didn't want to negotiate with me. They just started engaging me. They started shooting in at me, even though I had a gun to my head saying I was going to shoot myself. So I know, but from a personal experience. So, you know, they don't negotiate, and that was 30 years ago. This is the area where they pick on the homeless and rip up their tents. We got exclusive footage coming out on that. It's going to be an embarrassment. Yeah, they like to cut up tents over here, destroy homeless people's property. Yep. This is Maryland Parkway and Windmill area. Off of Windmill. Yeah. I didn't bring my tripod with me today. Yeah, so. uh, yeah. It's all over the news, you know. But, you know, corresponding, you know, it happened so fast that, you know, when the cops got here, they were up in the apartment and the guy tried to leave the property with the child as a hostage, the juvenile child, and they weren't negotiating. They were like, nope, this ends here. So, and as they shot the suspects simultaneously at the same time shot the hostage. Yeah. It's the same area where the cops that work this area, you know, target the unhoused, rip up their tents with knives, destroy their property or personal property. I guess that's in the description of their duties, that they have the right to violate people's rights and destroy their property and everything like that. So, you know, we got exclusive video of that happening. I haven't released it yet. You know, I'm going to give them the heads up before I do it, you know, see if they have any comment on it. I'm not trying to be popular nationwide, so with some, you know, bad publicity of the officers out here, just a handful of them that want to destroy. Not all the cops are bad, but, you know, just the ones that want to tear up people's property that are unhoused, you know. So what gave them the right to do that, you know? I don't think it's in their job description, but, you know, we do have video of it. I just haven't released it yet. Yep. Well, they got Bolden Area Command, Southeast Command out here. So they got different area commands out here for some reason. I guess maybe to take over the scene because of overtime and all that, but they've got, you know, marked off. They're just all sitting over there BSing, you know, going, who's the guy with the camera across the street? You know? Not all cops are bullies with badges, but some are. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Where, across the street?
Hmm?
You live in the neighborhood?
Yeah.
Oh man, you didn't hear all that stuff that went on last night?
No.
It was like 1:30 in the morning.
No.
Guy got in a fight with his old lady, I guess, and she called the cops, and she tried to leave. He shot her tires out and took her kid hostage. And when Metro got here, they engaged the guy, and he had the juvenile as a hostage, and he was trying to leave with the kid, holding the gun to the kid's head or whatever.
Oh my God.
And at the same time, the cop shot him. He shot the juvenile, so they're both dead.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Golly.
But that's Metro. Anytime there's a standoff or a hostage situation, they'll engage you. They will not negotiate with you.
Oh.
You know, it's been going on that since, you know, I know from personal experience when I had,
Oh,
you know,
what? On the news this morning, I
Yeah.
saw officer involved shooting, and they says that they don't have any details. They'll
Yeah.
update you later. I saw again. There were no details. Just the officer involved shooting.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's sad.
Yeah, I know.
Take care.
Uh-huh. Thanks, guys. Yeah, every news story you've ever heard from Las Vegas, Nevada, where there's hostages involved, they get killed. So, you know, this is the common practice of them. They don't negotiate. Any story you research, past, in the past, they don't negotiate. Doesn't matter. Yeah. The scripted news is down the street. You know. We will be at the No Kings protest on March 28th of this year. We will be at First Friday events this week on First Friday downtown on Fremont this weekend. We will be there. We'll be live streaming from 4 to midnight on First Friday, 4 to midnight. And here comes the coroner.
What have to go to the bathroom every day?
I don't know.
I'll find one.
There ain't one in the truck?
What?
There ain't one in the trucks?
There probably is. They want to.
Oh. You thought so, right? Here we go. Can we get an explanation here? You know? Yeah. 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 Why wouldn't it be nice? I got a camera. uh, why would I know if there was the bathrooms were unlocked? He's just being nosy. Coming over and seeing what all my decals on my bike says. That's all. First Friday, we'll be at all those events downtown from 4 o'clock till midnight. And there is one No Kings protest. Mark this on your calendar. In Las Vegas, the No Kings protest is on March 28th. We will be live on that too. Right? Any other breaking news, SWAT standoffs, or any kind of excitement that happens the rest of the week, I'll make sure I'm there and live stream it. I do have to go pick up some more sleeping bags and some tents from MacBid to replace the ones out that were destroyed by the LVMPD finest for the unhoused. I have to go replace those, so I was going to go pick those up this morning, probably still am, and then we can give them away tomorrow to the people that lost their property. My wife and kid was over here. My wife and my child was over here last weekend looking at these apartments. They took a tour of an apartment because her cousin's moving out here. So they went and did a tour of these Parkside Villa apartments last weekend, right? And I told her, man, there's all kinds of police activity there over at that place. I said, what's the reviews on this place? But, you know, it's the cheapest rent on this side of town are here at these park side villas. So that's why she did a tour last week of this place, and it's funny because it's on the news this morning. The magic mustache, sure. This is in Las Vegas. Wherever you see the yellow and red tape, you see the red tape right there, the red tape on above the yellow tape over there. That usually means there's a biohazard, and that's where the female's car is that got shot up. It's sitting on the other side over there. It's just sad all the way around. The juvenile got killed for no reason, you know. Yeah. So. Yeah, Aliante is that, I don't know, I think it borders Northtown and Las Vegas, right? I think so. No, this is Las Vegas. Yeah. This is Maryland Parkway and Windmill, down the street from Sin City Family's house. Yeah, Sin City Family lives a block away from here. Must be nice for a Metro cop to drive an undercover Infinity. Man, that's nice. That's the Las Vegas Police Protective Association. That's their union. Yeah, the union people, they show up to take care of their officers, with drinks and food and counseling if they need it. Like I said, this happened at 1:30 in the morning, and it's what, close to 10 o'clock now or something, or a little bit after 9. All right, guys. Well, thank you everybody for being here. Tune in Friday. If anything comes up between now and Friday, I'll go live. We're going to be downtown from 4 o'clock until midnight Friday, because it's first Friday. See what we can get ourselves into. Could be a lot of good content come Friday. So we will be downtown. We will be at the first Friday event. We will be on Fremont till midnight. So thank you everybody for being here. Hit that thumbs up button. Thank you, Ronnie, for being here, and all the other moderators. Thank you. Appreciate it.